Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The inside handoff. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let it go. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra plays, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there. Just taught.
He's loose. Bulldozes him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. He's got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You just throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll run play action. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Card. Touchdown, Trojans! The special teams proving worthy of their name.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, gives him the tough, stiff arm. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I love this play. Your playmakers to football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off
On the football, going, make it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're trying to get to it. The pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
Got some room in into the goal line. He's now up to 70 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for room. It's Sticky. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's going to bring it out from deep. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Troy, 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Using his legs, it's Sticky. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Handoff to the lone back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Get set.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete! Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 78 yards down the field. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
14.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find him.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Nothing but green ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback keeps it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
So now they've been denied 3 straight times from the 2. Do you dare try it again?
Yes, you have to stay aggressive. All the points in today's college football, stay aggressive, keep the hammer down, try to get 6.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. At the 15, he's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Sails one into the middle. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think it does.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but, man, it's not working. And this defense is not budging. And we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air. And you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football.
Gonna let it fly. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Slide 22.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of...
And the ball's free in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Troy.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point splits the upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 35 over New Mexico. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this up.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loses 4. Third down coming up.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Snap it to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the school. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day. Gators, you go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Going to the running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. He lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.